right? And we're almost done, if not done, with our literary essays. So before we start to publish, what's our step between writing and revising and publishing? Editing. So today what we're going to do is we're just going to practice a little bit with editing so that you're ready for publishing. And also by practicing editing, it's going to become more natural for you to do the things that we're working on when you write your sloppy copy from the beginning. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to look for capitalization, punctuation, and simple grammar mistakes that we can correct in our own literary essays. But to correct our literary essays, first we're going to practice those skills. So I'm going to show you a passage that was written by a second grader, and there's a lot of mistakes in there. And you're going to watch me as I correct some of them, and you're also going to help me correct as well. And I just want you to take note that editing is rereading. So when you go back in your literary essays, you can't just skim through, you have to reread what you're doing, okay? So let's do this. Can everybody see? All right, here we go. So first thing I'm going to do is read all the way through, even with the mistakes, okay? So watch me as I read. Mowgli from the Jungle Book. When I think of the character Mowgli, I see someone who always tends to be moved. Mowgli is small and slender, but don't be fooled by his size. He runs, jumps, and swims all day without ever seeming to get tired. If I met Mowgli, I would ask you, how do you have so much energy? Okay? So I'm sure you already see some mistakes, but I'm going to go through. The first thing I'm going to look for is simple grammar, spelling, things like that, word mistakes. So this looks good. Mowgli from the Jungle Book. Fine. Right? Sounds okay? When I think of the character Mowgli, now I'm having a problem because I've seen the Jungle Book. I know that this is spelled incorrectly. So when we use our characters' names, we want to spell them correctly, like pen, right? P-E-N-N, not P-E-N. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to correct this. I see someone who always tends to be moved. Now that sounds kind of weird, doesn't it? So this might be the right word, but do we have the correct form of that word? So what should it be? Moving. Okay, so we're going to go back. Moving. So we're just looking for the simple spelling and grammar errors. Mowgli, spelled correctly, is slender, small, but don't be fooled by his size. He runs, jumps,